What's up, music world, music kids out there? Thanks for tuning in to another review of mine. It's going to be JID, the Forever Story. Now, on this album, if y'all, just been kind of following his rap career, following his albums that have been released, the Never Story was released back some years ago. So now the Forever Story was released this year, and it kind of like bounces off. They bounce off of each other, and we're getting a refresher. There's 16 tracks with features from Yes and Bay, Lil Wayne, uh, John Austin. I don't know how to pronounce his first name. My bad. I know who it is though. I know who he is, but we're just gonna say John. Raven, Lene, Aaron, Alan Kane, Lil Durk, 21 Savage, Baby Tate, Earth Gang, of course, is in the house. And then my Miss Ari Lennox, of course, is on here. So let's get into it. So there's 16 tracks. I'm gonna just say what my favorites are, and then I'm gonna just talk a little bit more about him, and then I'm gonna let y'all go, okay? Because I'm not gonna run my mouth too much. All right. Um, so the songs that I have been like just playing it back to back is 2007, Just in Time, surround sound. I don't know why I said surrounded, but surround sound, Dance Now, and I like Can't Punk Me, and there was another one, and then Blue 31. Um, and I believe, and this is just so far, like it always changes. The more I listen to music, the more my favorite songs change. But for now, those are the ones that I constantly have on repeat. So let's get into, JID as an artist and this album that I really like. If you've been listening to his music, even if you just listen to him here and there, and you haven't heard all of his projects, which I've heard a few of them, but not all of them. I'm not one of them people that do at home since day one. Day one, I've been listening to you. I've been no. But what I will do is, if I haven't listened to somebody for a long time, or I'm just hearing about them, I always try to go back to their old projects to get a feel of who they are as an art. And I've said this plenty of times and on a lot of my music reviews. I always try to go back and to the beginning, like mixtape times, or when they wasn't really out in the music industry like it, and try to get a feel of what type of artists they are, what are they coming with into the game, and like their growth from the beginning to now. So I definitely do that kind of situation. If I really don't listen to an artist like that, or really I'm not familiar, because there's plenty of times where people comment and tell me, check out this person, or I make music too, check me out. Like, so I always try to go back and kind of get a feel of who they are as an artist. And I will say with JID, because a lot of people, there is, and I still do believe kind of this as well, like people do the title thing with rapper versus MC. I don't care what genre a rapper is in. I mean, like somebody who does music, but if you rap, mainly rap, um, but your wordplay is crazy, you can make stuff rhyme and it makes sense. I see you as an MC. I ain't gonna say I put you in that category, because I don't believe in putting people in genres and just putting them in one place. Like, you can't do that. Like, people need to be free to express themselves regardless of what genre they play in, as long as your stuff is popping and lit, and then I'm here for it. I'm listening to you. But JID is definitely one of those artists that um, I see him as an MC, because his wordplay is crazy, especially on Cody Blue 31 and Just in Time. Dance Now, like the whole album, like his music in general, but especially on this album because that's what we're talking about now. His wordplay is crazy. The the instrumentals, the music, everything is just fire. Like I'm here for it. It's just lit. Like I love listening to artists, whether you sing or whatever, you a lyricist, whatever. I love listening to artists and hearing them talk about their family stories, or because it's kind of like they're still they're still it's still about them. It's still their music, but I love how they kind of throw in like their family members. They'll talk about their grandparents or their mother or a homeboy or homegirl that they passed away or lost a life or something. Like they find ways to bring their stories into their albums, and I love that because it's like they're kind of, even though they may not see their family like that or be with them all the time because they're constantly on the road or doing interviews or just always busy, they always find a way to put like phone calls they had with whoever on their album. They make us a part of, like, I you can kind of look at it like a photo album, and you can go back and look at it as like memories, because again you're listening to the conversations they're having with their family, and a lot of them are relatable. Like I know a lot of artists I listen to, they put their grandparents on here, in the conversations they had with them because that's wisdom. I feel like if your grandparents are still living, you need to spend as much time as you can with them and take up as much wisdom from them as you can. And not just grandparents, some people's parents, even, passed down. It can be anybody in your life that can just give you wisdom, and you just soak that in and take it in for what it is. But yeah, he's one of those artists that do that. Like they make us a part of, like, seeing like a memory album of their life and what they going through and what they dealing with or what they used to deal with and go through, and how they live in today, and things that how they view and see the world. But I definitely, I like him as an artist. Like he's just so dope. Again, his lyricism is on point. There's not many rappers. I'm a quit saying it. There's not many people who we see as rappers, um, that can make songs and have lyrics that actually make sense and rhyme. Like there's not many of those. I know a lot of people are like, his stuff is like he the best and I'm like, yeah, but like, yeah, are y'all just listening to a beat? Are you just listening to a beat? Are you really like sitting down and be like, damn, that's what he just said is like that's crazy. Like blew me away. Like I ain't never heard somebody put something like that. Like that's how I feel when I listen to JID's music. Like he's just dope on wordplay, and again, it seems like he knows who works well with him on projects like this. So it's good to see him also have women on here like Ari Lennox and Raven Lene and Aaron. Like I love seeing um, lyricists or rappers or him and his how to put him like JID, a lyricist. It's good to see them put women like these artists Ari Lennox and them on their projects because they're not being seen as much in the spotlight, and we can go on about why, but it's good to see them together. And everybody knows that, TDE and Dreamville and stuff like that, they kind of collab with each other anyway. So it's not shocking. Um, but they're on the same, my fault, SLR, but they're on the same, uh, they're in the same, on the same group, in the same group, of course. But again, they still collab with other artists from TDE. But anyways, I love this album. I'm still listening to it. Of course, like I always say, my favorites are gonna change. And yeah, I hope if y'all took a listen to it, um, and you done pulled what you pulled from it. You comment below. Tell me your top favorites and what was the first project you heard of his that made you be like, oh yeah, that's like I gotta keep hearing like from him because his music is so dope. Um, but yeah, this is crazy, and I think like he cracked me up like on here because he's like coming for smoke. I forgot which was it. This one, yeah, the end of Just in Time. Towards the end, when he was like he's going off. Uh, uh, let's see. Like the whole verse, the third verse is crazy. But he said, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of rhymes. Tell Tim and Swiss to hit the Insta Live. I put a meal on us versus anybody. That's plenty of dimes. Niggas been advised. That's a warning sign. I just got into the game to gentrify. What's a modern rapper to the Renaissance? Like, it's crazy. Like, he want all the smoke, basically. Like, what's good? What's up? He said, I may not, be like these other artists that, been out here since wherever, the early 2000s or whatever. But still, I got a meal. Let's go. Who y'all want me to go up against? Like, he's ready. And that's not even like that's just a verse right there for this song. But if you checked out his other songs on here, I ain't about to tell y'all because y'all gonna have to listen to it for yourself. But there's so many verses on here where I had to stop and replay it because I'm like, what the fuck did he just say? Like, he just said some crazy ass shit. Like, that was dope as hell. So y'all gonna have to check it out for yourself. Again, it's JID, the Forever Story Deluxe, or whatever you downloaded. But I downloaded the deluxe. Y'all gonna have to get into it for yourself. Comment below. Tell me what your top favorites are. And I appreciate y'all for listening to me to run my mouth. Yeah. I'll let y'all later. Let's love more out there. Let's hate. And yeah. Thank you for listening. I'll let y'all later. Peace.